Hello everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to, excuse me, oh my goodness, that would happen while I'm doing an introduction. Excuse me. 30 days of sketches / Scraptember. We're on to day 5. The sketches popped up for you, and the theme today is to work with a themed collection for a non-themed layout. So I pulled in the Frosty Fun collection from Pretty Little Studios, so obviously very winter themed, and I will make a non-winter layout, just kind of an everyday layout is my plan. And this one is pretty doable because if you can see, this is a little snippet of the patterns. There's only a couple that are really themed, and so I'll probably use like the striped, there's hearts, so I have so much to play with and can make work. I'm gonna go for it. My first thought is to make a baby layout about Barrett, so that's an option. I might document myself, I'm not really sure. I do have embellishments and stuff to go with it, tiny little alphas, and all sorts of stuff. I probably won't be able to use these, they're a little too themey for what I'm doing, but the rest of it's probably decently usable. We'll just see what I can come up with, but that's the plan for today. So I'll get you on fast forward and let's see what I can create. We are going to start off with me cutting some of these patterns into the sizes that you can see in this sketch. So while you watch me do that, please make sure you head on over and check out, of course, Jess or Katie, see what they've created. Scrappy Sisters there. Laura Alberts. And then our special guests today are Jen Gage. So she is Kay's mom on YouTube. Lovely, and her work is always gorgeous, so make sure you check her out. And then we have Millie Art, who is doing just the sketch today, so make sure you check all of the links out below. They'll be down in the description box, followed by everyone else playing along. There are a ton of people playing along every day along with us. That would include like Crystal from Pineapple Papers, of course Moira is probably playing along every single day. I know a bunch of people that are, but those two have been with me almost since the beginning, so I like to give them a little shout out because they're my long haulers and I appreciate their support and love, and I just love this series. Okay, so cutting the papers, trying to figure out what I want to do, and I'm making this layout kind of soft, and I don't know, I'm just trying to play with the papers to see what design I can make and then figure out the placement of everything else afterwards, because I think I have an idea of where I'm going with it, but you never know. And I'm using a stripe. And if you follow me at all, or if you've heard me talk before, I actually really struggle with stripes. It's not something I'm drawn to. This one I'm okay with because it's so subtle. And I did like how I cut that little piece, flipped it so the stripes are going the other way, and it just makes a nice bit of interest there for that little strip you can see in the sketch. I am following the sketch pretty much bang on. I'm not going to make it more complicated than it needs to be. And then I have the nice long banner, and then I'm pulling in these photos. So what these are were taken back when I followed along with Allie Edwards, Pieces of Me or Pieces of Us, whatever it was called. And so every day you took a different snapshot of different things. So like one day was your feet, one day was your hands, one day was your face, like half your face. There was like up close one. There's a whole bunch of different things that we got to take, and so it all just kind of represented you, because a lot of times we don't document ourselves, and I loved how a lot of these shots came out, so I thought I'd just put it all on one layout to kind of represent that week. I did not love every single shot that I took that week, and that's okay. I kind of took out the ones I didn't like, but I thought that the ones with my feet on our cozy fuzzy little rug there, and I love the one of my hands holding my coffee because that is something I do all the time. And I happened to get a really nice one of me where in the, like on Instagram, it's even farther cropped in because that's supposed to be the half of my face one, but I really liked that shot, so I included that one as well. And now I'm just trying to include little things to kind of make it kind of flow together. You can see I added little bits of frames and stuff too. I'm going to add some sequins to finish it off, and I'm just going to simply title it Pieces of Me because that's what it was. A really easy layout. So once I figured out what patterns I wanted to use with this one, it worked. Again, I used a winter themed collection, and these are not winter themed layouts, photos. These were taken, I think, in March or April, so they're spring. And I'm really, really happy with how this one turned out. A nice, simple, quick one, which is nice when you're doing 30 layouts. Sometimes it's nice to have one that just kind of goes together. Of course, when I say nice and simple and fast, I mean like it only took me a day versus like some projects that can take me 3 days to create, because I'm a very, very slow scrapper, like super slow. All right, that is going to wrap it up today. Like I said, make sure you check out the links down below, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.